All right, guys. So today we're gonna be talking about psychology 101. You gotta understand most beginners traders they fail because trading is mostly mental and not technical, right? You probably heard the saying that trading is 80% psychology and 20% trading. Those numbers are here and there, but the truth is psychology is a very big part of trading, and most traders fail because of their emotions and not the actual strategy that they're trying to trade, right? Most people want fast money when it comes to trading. They tend to revenge trade a lot, especially when they take a loss, right? And discipline is something that a lot of people lack, especially when it comes to trading, right? Discipline matters way more than your entries ever could when it comes to trading. If you can't step away from the charts, you can't be disciplined on and off the charts, it's going to be very, very hard to be successful. Even when I first started trading, um, I was 17. I wanted instant gratification, right? I was nowhere near disciplined. I didn't wake up early. I didn't do any of that stuff. I just saw an opportunity to put money into the market and make money from it. And that obviously backfired fast, right? This is literally my second day into knowing what trading was. So I know what I'm explaining when I'm telling you that the psychology of trading is something that you need to pay attention to, right? Emotional trading covers a lot of things like fear, greed, revenge trading, over trading, fear of missing out, hesitating on valid setups. These are all psychological issues, right? You got to understand that patience is keys. Good traders wait. Trading, if you're good at trading, when you get good at trading, you're going to understand that what you're doing most of the time is just waiting, okay? Most of trading is just patience and sitting on your hands, right? Good traders wait for good setups. No setups equals no trades. We don't create stuff, right? You're not here to create a trade. You're not here to create an entry. You're here to do what the market tells you that it's trying to do, okay? The market, patient pays. In the market, patient pays. The market gives you the cues to take your trades. Your job is to just execute based off of the things that you know. Okay? That's it. You got to detach from money when it comes to trading. Can't focus on the dollar amount. Can't focus on how much you're looking to make, how much you're looking to lose. All of that is minuscule, right? Because you got to understand you're learning a skill, and this skill is gonna pay for you. You're gonna pay to learn this skill in losses, right? So that's just how that works. And while you're trying to learn, you're learning how to trade. You're not really trying. It's not about how much money you're trying to make in the first week, in the first day, right? You're doing this so you can get the skill. So then when you get the skill, you can then apply it to make money. Okay. You got to focus on executions. Like I said, your job as a trader is to act on the market, is to follow what the market is telling you and execute. That is it. Your execution is everything as a trader. Okay. That's your actual form of trading. When you are actually trading and you're not waiting, you're executing on a setup that is shown to you, right? One that is in your face, not something that you're digging around for, not something that you're trying to force to happen, right? The one that is literally right there that follows all your rules, follows the system that you're following, and all of that, right? You gotta understand the process is what gets profits, right? So trading the process, right? Every day, waking up, the consistency, looking for what you're looking for, taking action on what you're supposed to take action on, leaving the charts when you're supposed to leave the charts. All of these things are actual steps, right? Every time that you do this, it's a win. You got to think of stuff in trading as wins, except for money. It's not just money that gives you a win when it comes to trading. You take wins by following your setup. You take wins by following your rules. You take wins by getting off the chart where you're not supposed to be on the chart. You take wins by waiting for a setup. It's not just the dollar amount, okay? Your process is what matters more. The same thing you do that's going to make you $10 is going to make you $100. It's the same thing that's going to make you thousands later down the line as soon as you acquire the skill that you need to trade, right? People blow their accounts, right? So we got to talk about blowing your accounts. This is a psychological issue and it comes from risking too much, right? People like to risk too much. They like to enter randomly, especially beginners that don't know what they're doing. They try to trade every single day. They're not following their rules. These all come with not actually knowing what to do, right? Rules that you should have, right? You should never revenge trade. You should never increase your loss size intentionally. We'll cover that more in the risk management part of this, right? You have maximum trades per day. You got to have a walk away after losses. That is an ability that you must attain. Is to know that, okay, either you were right, or you were wrong, or the market is not in your favor today, and you need to be able to step away. You got to be able to journal your thoughts, journal your emotions, journal your executions. That way you can repeat the good and stay away from things that are bad, right? Okay, so that's psychology 101, right? We're going to mesh this into part 2 of it. You got to understand that trading is a game of possibilities, right? Losses are normal. One trade means nothing. That's a big key right there. One trade literally means nothing. No singular trade should blow your account up. We're going to talk more about this in risk management, right? Think of trades in batches, right? Think of it as a consecutive or a continuation of trades. Like that's what trading should be. It should be a long run type of thing, not just, oh, I make this one trade, I flip my account. That's not really it, right? That's something else. Casino, not casino. What the hell? The casino, right? They lose sometimes to some people, but they always win in the long term. They always end up having that edge. And you got to think of yourself as that, right? What you want is that edge that allows you to win in the long run, right? Traders need that exact same mindset. Obviously, we're doing something different here. We're trying to win in the long run, right? And that's that type of mindset that you need right there. It's not through gambles.